get it going. There's no chat though. Oh, this might. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Morning Rivals, brought to you by the greatest show on earth, The Super Ugly Show. Just want to give a special thanks to my good pal, Chef Carl Ruiz, for this sweet hat. If you're in Chatham, New Jersey, please go check out Marie's Cafe and Deli. I always get this wrong. Yes, Marie's Italian Cafe and Deli. Go check them out. Tell them Super Ugly Show sent you. And, yeah, that's all. I'm sure the food's great there. Chef Carl, he's a 5-star chef. He's opened hundreds of restaurants in New York City. So, just want to give a special thanks to Chef Carl for the hat. And if anyone wants one, which they are very nice, Richie can contest to it, you can go to Marie's Deli and order hats there. They got hats for on order there. So go check it out. Little bit of an echo, huh, Lupo? Well, go fuck yourself, because it was either that or nothing today, all right? Maybe it's your end. It's not us. Before we started, I was doing some really dope beatboxing, and Richie was super jealous of it. He won't admit it, but he's super jealous of my beatboxing skills.
All right, today we got a...
See? He won't even admit it.
Admit what? This is not the Super Ugly Show.
You're just jealous, bro. Admit it.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
See? I told everyone.
All right, guys, we have some of the craziest fights that I've ever seen.
As you can see, we already got one up. We've ruined the illusion. There's no surprise anymore. Here's fight number one. Gilbert Melendez versus Diego Sanchez, UFC. Today is all going to be UFC. There will be no boxing this week. Maybe there will be next week. You never know.
This is what you call a war.
This is a battle, people. Yeah, just to get into it, we missed Diego's entrance, but if you've never seen Diego Sanchez come to the ring, just put in Diego Sanchez entrance. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever see. He just walks down the aisle with his fist up in the air screaming, yes, yes.
Yeah. He is the definition of what you call a warrior.
Do you think that's where Daniel Bryan got it from?
I don't know. Derek, if you're not a fan of Diego, he is not the most technical guy in the world, but if you was to fight somebody like him, or anybody for that matter, you are going to get hit no matter what, because he's a fucking animal and he's relentless and he doesn't stop. And you got to respect him, because he will die in that ring. And by the end of this fight, you're going to see why I talk about him the way I do right now, because he's a
warrior.
Yeah.
He's definitely a warrior. As you can see, Diego immediately got the back. Wait, which is Diego? Is he in the white or the black? I can't.
He's in the black.
He is in the black, right? Yeah, Diego had his back. Now they're back up. This one really just becomes a battle, though, of hands. I mean, it's gonna get bloody quick here, people. 3-round fight. Diego Sanchez is a former UFC Ultimate Fighter contestant. I forget which season. It was either 1 or 2. Was he a finalist? I think he made it to the finals, didn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Who did he lose to? Koscheck, maybe?
I'm not sure about that.
I don't remember.
I don't have
Long time ago. But
these guys just bang. This match is just ridiculous. Melendez is so nice with his hands, and it's just the perfect matchup because Diego ain't giving an inch in this fight.
No. And they both really just know how to take a good fucking beating, which is always good in your fighter, because that's really what you just want to see. Someone take a good ass whooping and give one back. So, Sunday, football today. We're going to see who takes a knee and who doesn't, because I have a feeling a lot of the league's going to be taking knees today. Donald Trump really pissing a lot of people off. Here we go. Melendez controlling the fight, though. A little front kick there. Nice uppercut to follow as Diego went in for the shoot. Swing and a miss by Sanchez. What has he got there? An armband on? Is that legal? Whoa, Rich. Jesus, be a little professional here. For all you people, if you haven't watched Houses October 2, Houses October Build 2, check that out before Tuesday. We're going to be talking to those guys on Tuesday about the movie. It's really good. I suggest everyone go checking it out.
Now, who would you rather fight going into this? You.
Gilbert Melendez.
You rather fight Melendez and get tagged?
Yeah. Diego's got that crazy thing on his side. You look at that guy, and you know he's not all there.
No.
He's not all there.
You have to kill this guy.
Yeah.
I think these two train together, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not too sure about that.
So we'll just speculate and say they are.
Now, normally when people fight Sanchez, they're on the retreat. And Sanchez usually winds up knocking him out. Melendez takes a different approach on this fight. He brings the fight to Sanchez. No matter how much Sanchez swings, Melendez is always in front of him. And
Sanchez is already busted open on the left side there. I can't really tell if it's a eye cut or a head.
It's an eye cut.
It is an eye cut, but he is already busted open, and we're not even out of the first round yet.
Yeah, right above on the eyebrow there.
Yeah, as a fighter, once that blood hits, you either they either go one or two ways. Either the scared starts running in because you feel the warmth of the blood, you're seeing it, you don't know how bad the cut is. Or you go the other way and the blood you see red like a bull and, it means go time. Yeah. And Diego seems to be the second choice there. When blood hits, he really seems to turn it up a notch a little bit. You're not going to see it so much in this round, but in the next round, and you definitely...
no, you get to see it in this.
In the end of this round?
Look at these fucking guys. Their hands are so heavy for being so light.
Here, let me kill the light by the projector so I can see it better.
Now, Diego just wants to bang. Look at these two motherfuckers. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
That's how you end the round.
Yeah.
Diego popped right back up from that knockdown.
Yeah. And if you wondered if they got the bonus that night, they did.
Gilbert works with the Diaz brothers.
Does he?
All right. This is so much better than boxing, in my opinion. I agree, Derek. Boxing has turned into not a combat sport. It's turned into let's dance and hug and
look at that cut. That thing needed stitches right now.
That is a severe cut over the left eye of Diego Sanchez. Yeah, there's really not much else to say about that. You could see it. It is not looking good, that cut. Oh, God, you saw when he pulled it down?
Yeah.
Just opened up like a pussy. Speaking of UFC, is there any announcer better than Bruce Buffer? I don't think so. I think he even beats out Michael Buffer, his brother there. The Let's Get Ready to Rumble thing is old.
Yeah.
Bruce Buffer's got that exciting, he points to the fighter. He pulled his fucking, or tore his ACL.
Doing it?
Doing it.
Because he fucking,
fighting! And he does that fucking quick twist that he does. Yeah, but he ripped his ACL one night doing it. Yeah, if I ever had an event and I needed an announcer, I'm going Bruce Buffer 10 out of 10 times. That guy really knows how to get you hyped right before a fight starts.
Yeah. I tweeted the new link. If you guys could share that new link on Twitter, I would appreciate it.
Do it, you fucks. Jesus. And just so everyone knows, I got about 36 more hours of suspension and I'm back. So get ready for the chaos.
Nobody cares.
Everyone cares. Lupo told me he misses me. It's not the same without me. That's my buddy, my pal, unlike you. Young Republican got a suspension today. I got a message from him this morning. Yeah. Go figure. How Young Republican got suspended. Shocker. Oh, man.
Now, we have another fight after this, which is awesome. Awesome fight.
The other fight after this is maybe the bloodiest, hardest hitting battle in UFC history.
Yeah, you guys got to check the next one out, too. Awesome.
Is there anything better when a good knee lands? Like, Melendez just missed one. But whenever you see a solid... Remember Weidman a couple months ago? He fucking took that knee to the side of the head?
Yeah.
Oh, those fucking knees are just great. What is this a timeout for? His cut?
Yeah. Well, yo, on this... watch.
So they call a timeout on Sanchez for the cut.
I love the doctors in this fight. Right now he's saying, I could see out of my eye. It's fine.
That is a big fucking cut, though, man. UFC lets him go, though. You know?
Yeah. Usually it's like in Brazil, they let a lot more leniency go.
Yeah, Brazil, anything fucking. You ever see, what is it, Rio Heroes?
No.
It's his fight promotion in Brazil. It's bare knuckle, no time limit. It's just fucking all out. It's like half a cage and then the other half is just a wall behind you. Now you got to think, Diego, he's feeling the pressure here with the cut, the stoppage already. You know, when you got a bad cut like that, you know at any minute these doctors can stop the fight. And look at this banging just going on against the cage. These guys just throw fucking just these wild punches. Melendez keeping the aggression on, moving forward, smells blood, sees blood.
Yeah, neither one of these guys is going to back up because Melendez's strategy...
Oh, a good fucking right by Melendez. Oh, what a body shot by Diego.
Melendez's strategy is to move forward so he's not on a retreat because that's how people get knocked out by Diego. And Diego does not back up.
No.
So to fight these two guys together is just a perfect matchup for a great all-around fight. I wonder, do you think somebody like Diego is well off after his run?
No.
He's not, right?
Nope.
That's so crazy, huh? How you could put all of that in the ring and just not reap the benefits from it?
No, these guys get paid like dog shit. That's kind of the turnoff to the UFC is that they don't take care of their fighters. WWE fucking jobbers get better taken care of than UFC fighters.
Damn, man. How many fights do you think you could honestly go through, you know, banging like that?
Like this? Your career is going to be short. I mean, you can have a couple of these in your entire career, but you can't be doing this every fucking fight.
Especially the third round is probably one of the best rounds in UFC history.
God, yeah. Little under a minute to go. Paces just stayed the same and they just fucking just bang into each other. It's great because one of them lunges and they both just start throwing. Diego goes down again. Melendez lands a couple of hard shots while he's down. And what's funny too is like you see these shots and any normal person, you're going to feel that really badly. And it seems like they're not even fazed by these hits. The bumps, the bruises, the cuts, they open up, they swell, but...
Well, Melendez didn't take the hits that Sanchez took.
No.
But Sanchez he's abnormally tough. He's like Russian tough. Those Russians can take a fucking ass whipping.
Yeah, they can.
They might not be able to fight that well, but
no,
they can take an ass whipping.
You watch those videos online of the Russians. None of them seem to know how to fight, but they're all just drunk, angry people.
They're fucking tough guys, man. I used to train with them in Brooklyn at a Muay Thai camp.
Yeah.
And these guys, they could take, their pain tolerance is just far beyond the normal Americans.
Yeah, I used to go to Phil Nurse out in the city.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Why is that not feasible? A lot of people have.
Yeah, well, you know, you don't just walk into Phil Nurse's gym, though. You ever see his place? He's got hardwood fucking floors in there. He doesn't even have mats.
10, 15 years ago, you would have.
Yeah.
When I was training, he wasn't part of the UFC yet.
No, I went to one of Matt Serra's off-branch gyms for a little bit there. I didn't really.
Derek, I could have been a UFC champion, but I sprained my wrist.
I didn't care for the jiu-jitsu portion of it.
All right, guys, this fucking round is awesome.
Oh, what's that? What was that noise, Rich?
Oh, my computer.
Is it mad at you?
Yeah, after the start, it's pissed.
Here we go. Start of round 3. Diego getting low. Right to the center of the ring, the two of them.
You guys have any fight recommendations? To throw them in the chat when they pop into mind. It's a shame that this fight was only 3 rounds.
I don't know. Yeah. You look at it, and they definitely would have kept the pace up for 5. I'm trying not to chew on Mike. People seem to have gotten annoyed with that last week.
Yeah. Oh, man, look at these two fucks.
Oh, my God.
Look at Diego. Diego's not fucking around.
Look at you fucking shot. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Diego's so fucking pumped right now. He's just starting the fucking fight. Look at
and
this.
they both look like they haven't been through 2 rounds of hell so far.
Yeah.
The way they're fucking working. That was a lame attempt by Diego with that kick. I'll tell you that much, though.
Yeah. That fucking eye.
Oh my God, a good fucking right in the mouth. Jesus. And look, I love how when they both just stop and just throw at each other.
Diego just plants his feet and just starts hammering out.
Oh, another good left by Melendez. Melendez really lands some great shots in this fight. Diego lands some good ones too, but Melendez.
Now this part, when the doctor goes and sees Sanchez, watch this. This is awesome. They wipe the cut clean, and this doctor, at the end, he's like, he's good, let him fight. And the whole fucking crowd just goes nuts.
Yeah, you don't want to stop something like this on a cut.
No, not ever.
And with 2 minutes left, let it go.
Look, we're trying to see his mouth. Let him fight.
I always say the cut thing should be up to the fighter. If he's willing to keep fighting,
unless it's harmful to his health, I mean,
it's his decision, man. That's how I feel. It's his health, it's his body. Let him decide. Because to lose a fight over a cut like that,
it's a shame.
You know? But he is just leaking. That whole fucking left side is just covered. Now, at this point, you would think he's just oh my God. You just, come on. It's like Rocky in Part 3. Come on, fight! Is that all you got?
He gets so fucking pumped. Dude, Diego just wants to stand there until somebody gets knocked out.
Oh, Melendez goes down. Diego looking for the back.
Oh, shit.
Now, with all his blood and sweat all over him, it is going to be tough to sink anything in at this point.
Yeah, it's lube.
He's making a big mistake trying to grapple at this point. You need to get up and start throwing. He's got the underhooks, though.
Yeah, you're not submitting anybody.
But yeah, but Melendez right out. Right out. There's no way you're holding anything when you're that sweaty and bloody. So it's very rare you see submissions late in the rounds in UFC.
Nice elbow.
Unless it's like an arm bar or Kimura lock or something, ankle, heel hook.
Dude, Melendez's shots are fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, he's landing some really clean shots. But again, Diego doesn't even look phased. Like he eats those shots like they're nothing.
He is one of the strongest people to be in the UFC. He's a tough fucking kid, man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Now this one goes to decision. Are we even going to watch the decision?
Yeah, well,
I say we shouldn't. I say whenever a fight goes to decision, let them figure it out on their own. We skip the decision.
Why?
To be dicks. Why else?
All right. Guys, this is going to close it out. Watch very carefully on this fucking exchange.
15 seconds left. And Diego draws him right to the middle, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's how you fucking end a fight. What a fucking battle. And there you have it, folks. Fight one.
Now, yo, you know what's awesome, man? Like, can you picture like him showing his grandchildren this? Like, this is what the fuck. This is what I did when I was fighting.
I know. I can't wait to go show my grandchildren this.
Oh, my God.
This is what Grandpa did. He cursed on the internet a lot.
Look at these two fucking
That'd
guys,
actually be
man.
pretty cool, Derek. You just gave me a good idea. Like, you know when a fight ends in a draw? They should just go punch for punch after that, sudden death style, until someone drops. How awesome would that be?
Oh, my God.
It's a draw and you just stand there with your hands behind your back.
Yo, look at the punches that... Man. Look at that
Solid
fucking
uppercut that dropped him.
Oh, yeah. Wow. He's lucky that left didn't land. Look at these fucking warriors, man. Great fucking fight, these two.
Hell of a fight. So there you have it, folks. Gilbert Melendez, Diego Sanchez. I think we know who the winner is there. I mean, it was very clear. But, yeah, Diego put up one hell of a fight, though.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if this was boxing, Diego would stand a chance in this decision. But UFC, you pretty much, when you see a clear-cut winner, you typically get it. All right, everyone. So that was the first fight. The next fight we got coming up is, should I say it, or you just want to pop it up there, Rich?
No, let me get it.
All right, Richie's going to get the fight first, and then we'll put it up there. Richie clearly doesn't know how to use an internet search, so now I have to fill time. How's everyone doing this Sunday? Everyone getting ready for their football team to have some football? Throw the old pigskin. Whoa, here we go. All right, the next fight, as you can now see, is Ruthless Robbie Lawler versus, I don't know what his nickname is. Rory McDonald. He's Canadian, folks. getting fucking agita. I think it was that onion bagel, garlic, whatever it was. Now this fight is another just brawl. This is a 5-rounder. Doesn't go 5 rounds, though. I'll tell you that right off the bat. But this is a 5-round championship fight. McDonald coming from the same camp that GSP comes from. Lawler goes way back in UFC history. I mean, he was back in the days when people like, who was it, Andre Arlovsky and, Tim Sylvia were running the show. But
good times.
Yeah, Lawler went away for a little while there. Came back and just better than ever, if you ask me. Dude's just an animal right now.
Yeah, he took a little hiatus, right?
Yeah. Well, I think he just went and fought in other promotions. And then came back to UFC. And then once the GOAT left, he snatched up that title.
What are you talking about? Fucking
the GOAT.
GSP?
Yeah, greatest of all time.
And the boringest of all time.
Well, you know what, though? He hasn't lost 3 out of 4 of his last fights, as some used to say about the old
Anderson Silva. Anderson put on such a good show, man.
Yeah, but that GOAT status is null and void now. Broken leg, knocked out, fucking loses in decision. He really soiled his legacy there at the end.
No, dude, doesn't McDonald look like a total square?
Yeah. Like, McDonald looks like the type of guy you'd see in a bar and be like, get the fuck out of my face. And then you get the shit kicked out of you. But he does not look like an intimidating person whatsoever. Now, Lawler, on the other hand, he looks like the type of guy that you just wouldn't want to fuck with.
Yeah, we got to play that Lawler Diaz fight one time. That's a good fight, too.
Yeah. Now, here we go. Now, you're going to notice real early in this fight, McDonald gets his fucking nose busted open, and that is just a continuous problem throughout the fight once it happens.
Yeah, just give it away.
Yeah. Yeah, you mean a fight that happened 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago?
Well, some people didn't see it.
Well, that's the whole point of this thing. We kind of are reviewing fights that are old, and we can talk about the things that happened in them. It's not a secret.
What's up, Izzy? 9-inch wrench. You fucking guy is crazy. Oh, man.
Yeah, GSP's coming back in November. He's fighting Bisping. You also got TJ Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt on that card. That's going to be a good one. 2 title fights. GSP's comeback in Madison Square Garden.
Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I think second, GSP feels like he's in any trouble. He could just take down Bisping at will and just dominate him on the floor if he wants to.
Yeah.
He is going up in weight, though. This is the first time GSP's fought in 185 that I think maybe ever. He was typically 170 welterweight. Ran that division for a better part of, 4 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, dude, McDonald does not look like a tough guy at all.
No, and his stance is kind of awkward, too.
Yeah.
But he's got a great martial arts background. He's tough as nails, as you'll see during this fight.
Yeah, everybody hates Bisping. At least all the non-British people.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Solo Russo, you're a Brit, right? What do you think of Bisping? Oh, man.
Now, Lola has a serious punch on him. I mean, anybody gets hit by Lola usually gets knocked out. I wonder when they're going to put Nick Diaz back in. How much longer does he have on his suspension?
What do you get, a 5-year? Right?
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
5.5. He's got 4.5 years. It hasn't been a while.
What do you mean?
That ruling didn't come in that long ago. It's been a year at best.
No.
Yes.
Stop, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always a tough competitor.
Yeah. Can you blow up that one so it's bigger, so I can see it better?
I might fuck up my...
Alright, don't do it then. Whatever. Nah, leave it. It's flickering the other one.
Because I'm moving it. Watch it here.
There we go. McDonald's sticking that left jab into Lawler. I think his Lawler's lip cut already. And he gets a really bad cut on his lip.
Bad. It's probably a good, what, inch and a half all the way through?
Yeah, and it's fat. It's a deep. It's like probably like maybe half inch, 3/4 of an inch wide too.
I've seen interviews and he's like, yeah, he doesn't want to battle like this ever again.
No, who would? This just turns into a fucking bloodbath, this fight.
You guys see, at the end of this fight, there's not a possible way a human being could take this fights like this too much.
No, and if you get a chance after we're done here, or even while you're watching, look up Rory McDonald. I like Bisping, of course you do, but look up Rory McDonald after the Robbie Lawler fight and just look at the image of his face. They have it from when he was at the hospital, and it is just bad. It's like someone beat him with a fucking bat.
He, what did Diaz do? He got tested positive for smoking weed.
Yeah.
And that's not even a performance enhanced, so I don't know why they would even get involved with that.
It was his third offense, that's why. So they really hit him hard. But it's bullshit because people who juice get less time than Diaz for smoking weed. I think his attitude was, you know.
His attitude brings pay-per-views in.
Yeah, but it also made him accountable. Wow, they just skipped everything right there. That was great. They got right to the fucking meat of this one. I like whoever edited this fight. Get rid of that corner shit. Starting round 2. Lawler being the aggressor, moving in. McDonald really likes to throw those front kicks to keep you away from him, huh?
Yeah. So what do you think next week? Maybe some comeback fights? Maybe do some comeback fights?
We can do comebacks.
Or there's debuts too. We could do people's debuts. I know Conor McGregor has a great debut. A few others have pretty good debuts.
Houston Alexander being one of them.
Yeah.
And then just fell apart.
Anderson Silva, Chris Lehman.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know, Houston would have done good 15 years ago in the UFC when there wasn't overtly skilled fighters.
Yeah. That's when UFC was at its best, right?
It was just a puncher's game.
It was the fucking Kumite.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Except, you know, killing somebody wouldn't be permitted.
No, it'd probably be frowned upon.
Probably.
Oh, I think that was the one that did it.
Ooh.
I think that was the one that did it, that left hand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because you could see the redness in his eyes.
Is it cut right now?
Oh. No, I was talking about McDonald's nose.
Oh.
Because he just landed a hard left right in that nose. And once he breaks it open, it just becomes a bullseye for fucking Lawler.
Yeah, man. Sunday morning rivals. 10 a.m.-ish. Super Ugly Show.
Don't forget Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. The normal show, Super Ugly. We're going to have The House of October Built Part 2. Zach Andrews and Bobby Rowe.
Yeah, man.
Talking about the movie. So make sure you tune in for that. We'll be talking some other stuff too, I'm sure. Well, not I'm sure. We're going to have to. Otherwise, there isn't really a show, is there?
Chuck Liddell, that's definitely on the list, man. Some of my favorite fights were from Chuck.
We should do old school UFC from UFC 1. Just throw,
one of the crazy matches in there.
Just have an old school day. There's a lot of stuff we can do here. So, it's only episode 3. So, if everyone's got suggestions, ideas, fights, throw them all away. Because we got to fill this up.
Yeah, the only thing with Chuck Liddell fights.
Oh my God, yeah. McDonald's nose now is just in bad shape. And you're going to start seeing throughout the rest of this fight that Lawler just keeps tagging that fucking nose, dude. And every time he does, it just looks so painful. Oh, God.
Oh, man. You can't see. You can't be able to see that well when your nose is hit like that.
No, and the breathing is just gotta be just horrendous at this point.
Yeah.
His nose is just it gets flattened.
Yeah, you see. Man, you'll see.
But I mean, there's no way you could be breathing. His mouth's gonna be open. You're susceptible to being knocked out once your mouth's open like that. Lawler again with another fucking left to the nose. The damage McDonald takes in this fight is just amazing. And then now he's over at Bellator fighting, which...
Is he?
Yeah. A lot of guys are doing that because there's more money to be made there. Because you can...
you could advertise and all that other shit.
Yeah, self-promotion and all that.
It's the biggest... UFC's biggest freaking downfall is doing that Reebok thing.
Stupid fucking Reebok deal.
Taking away from the fighters' money by only having Reebok clothes.
Yeah. Now look at a replay here. That left right there really just fucked McDonald's world up. And then another fucking right. And it's like, look at that. He's just targeting that fucking nose,
that
man.
That is a bad left, man.
Oh, God. I never want to be hit like that. Looks like it hurts so much.
Yeah, his nose is fucked.
Yeah. Now look at that left eye starting to close up. His nose, his right's a little swollen, but not as bad as the left. And Lawler just keeps fucking landing clean shots on his nose. It just does not get any better. Now, if I'm McDonald, I would definitely want to start putting pressure on him here because you're in a lot of trouble with your nose in that kind of condition. Like I said, the breathing has just got to become really, really hard to do at this point. You got your mouthpiece in, your nose is sealed shut, you got blood dripping down the back of your fucking throat.
Yeah. You try and breathe out your nose and you're going to push out a whole bunch of...
nothing but blood and snot.
Yeah.
Then I'm sure it's going to be painful.
Yeah. Well, the adrenaline's still kicked in right now. But just imagine, this fight was go 5 rounds and it happens in the first round. It's going to be fucking swollen.
Yeah, yeah. Good elbow by fucking Lawler. Another fucking right by, McDonald with the elbow. Good right by Lawler. Oh, my God. The way Lawler stalks is just so fucking menacing.
Echo Rivals. Yeah, today was a little rough with the setup. We got to reset the show.
Someone here saying only a few months left of the suspension. I guess I was wrong.
Told you.
Look at McDonald's face. He is just covered in fucking blood, dude. Talk about a crimson mask. Another fucking jab to that nose. Lawler's right hand is just, it's powerful and it's quick. Like, he lands that thing pretty good.
Now, this is the second time they fought.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming the first fight wasn't anything like this.
No, the first fight, Lawler won. It was, might have been a decision, but it wasn't like this at all. He knew out of everybody that this guy was going to give him the toughest fight.
Yeah. Well, it was weird once GSP left because GSP had ran through the whole division and it kind of fucked everything up in that division.
Yeah.
Because people that were the number one guy, they lost and then they got bumped down. And then, yeah, it kind of just put everyone in a weird spot in that position. Because he just up and left out of nowhere.
Oh, nice fucking head kick, man.
One thing I'm seeing too, and I've noticed in these last two fights, is both of these guys who started out as the aggressor just remained it throughout the whole fight. Like, Lawler just has McDonald backing up pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, Pride has a lot of good wars in it too, man.
I was just watching the Rampage powerbomb yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Such a fucking amazing knockout.
You could tell, like, those guys are from, like, the old school era. You know, you put a guy like that in the cage now, it just, they can't perform like that.
No.
Not for too long, at least. They can get a few wins in, but...
Look, he hurt Lawler with that kick.
Nice.
McDonald started smelling blood, but he gave Lawler a little bit too much time to recover.
Oh, look at that knee. Fucked him up.
Elbow. And then McDonald just starts throwing another elbow.
Yeah, he's probably cut right about now, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that lip is definitely busted open at this point. Look at that.
Oh, look at it. Lawler's about to go down. Lawler got fucking hurt in that one.
Saved by the bell right there. Now look at these two fucking animals.
No, he's not cutting his lip. I thought that knee would have done it. I guess that knee was right to his face, not his mouth. His nose area.
I'd be so grossed out with the other guy's blood on me.
Yeah, it's their job, bro.
Yeah, still it's icky.
Some people say that, you know, you get used to that shit.
Yeah, I guess. You don't get grossed out with all the cum that gets thrown on you, right?
What are you talking about, dude? Why would I have cum all over me?
Because you constantly have guys jerking off on top of you.
No, that's never happened.
I've been misinformed.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I have to talk to my sources.
For those of you checking out the show the first time, this guy is clearly delusional. I don't know what he's talking about.
Who?
You are.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my sources tell me things, bro, and they're pretty reliable. So you're denying the...
I'm denying...
being cum-filled.
Yes. Cum-filled or cum-done? Yo, his nose is on the side of his face right now.
Yeah, it's just mangled. It is honestly the worst broken nose I've ever seen in a fight.
No, there's a few bad ones.
Yeah?
Yeah, some of the times that nose is pushed on the other side, like right underneath your eye.
John Cena's broken nose that time was bad.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Damn, McDonald's got him pressed.
I think that might have been the one that did it.
Oh, man.
Oh, the front kick right to the stomach.
He definitely... Momentum has changed in this fight.
Yeah, Lawler was just checking something. You saw how he did that there? Donald really used those kicks to his advantage, man.
Yeah. Those elbows, fuck, man.
Yeah, elbows are vicious. People don't realize it. Those things do fucking damage.
Nice head kick.
Another good head kick.
All right, I know I've asked you this before. Shorts or spandex?
Shorts every time.
Why?
Because I feel like, I don't know, I'm just more comfortable in shorts.
Because of the look or the comfort?
Comfort. I don't even wear boxer briefs. I wear regular boxers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like those shorts would be restricting as far as like lifting your leg up or the knees up.
Nah, not at all.
I would like free motion. I'm definitely a spandex
when you
guy.
trained in Muay Thai and shit, you didn't wear spandex.
No, but the shorts were up high.
What do you mean?
They were up like, see how his is almost touching his knee? Mine were up maybe mid-thigh.
I don't know. I got a pair of tap-out shorts that I used to train in. I felt very mobile in them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Josh, you fucking idiot.
Spandex to look. Isn't Fedor coming back? Fedor just lost to Matt Mitrione. They both knocked each other down, and then Mitrione ended up beating him.
Yeah.
Talk about fucking overrated. I always fucking knew it about that guy, too.
Fedor. Well, he's getting old, too.
But every fight he's had was not anywhere of significance, and he never beat anybody that I was like, oh, all right, well, he beat him.
I guess his highlight reel is awesome.
Yeah, he's got a good highlight reel, but I don't think he was anything that special. Oh, man. Just a crushing right again, right in that nose.
I wonder the recoup for a fight like this has to be
months.
It's got to be at least 2-3 weeks for the serious stuff.
For the swelling to go down.
Yeah, for the swelling. For you to feel normal, at least 2 weeks.
That nose is plastic surgery.
Yeah,
like that's not crack and put back in place. That is plastic surgery needs to fix that.
And even then, you don't want to get plastic surgery because you have to fight again.
Yeah.
So you just got to crack it in place and let it heal.
Pretty much cauterize it and keep it moving.
It's not like you're going to have your face fixed and then go into the fight next time and it's going to be fine.
No, that nose will never be the same.
You got to leave it broke until you're done with your run and then get your shit fixed, no?
Yeah. Well, you can only cauterize your nose so many times, too. It's like they fucking pretty much burn the inside of your nose.
Look at Lawler's face, man. That lip is just fucked right now.
It's just flapping. Oh, 30 seconds left in the fourth.
Dude, McDonald's face is just
mangled. It's just mangled, and Lawler just landed another left on that nose. He just keeps tagging that fucking nose, and every time it just makes me wince. It really does. It's brutal.
Yeah, it's bad enough getting hit, 1, 2, 3 times in the nose like that.
It's been a repeat this entire fight.
He's looking at him spit. Now they're standing. Look. Neither one of them want to budge.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. That fucking... Hold on, you see that? Right there. Oh, man, that fucking... That exchange, that...
It's the kick that hurt Lawler.
Yeah. He's lucky he wasn't on his shin up a little higher. He might have got knocked out from that one.
Yeah.
Lawler has gotten knocked out. Diaz put him right on his fucking
face
ass.
there, dude. Unrecognizable. Crowd is just going insane.
Look at that lip. All right, guys, here we go.
I will never eat hamburger meat after watching this fight. His looks like Angelina Jolie's lip after Botox.
Yeah, no, it reminds me of definitely chopped meat, fucking hamburger meat.
Looks like Voldemort from Harry Potter. In the 5th and final round here. Oh,
Ooh.
good Superman punch by McDonald.
Yeah, not that Roman Reigns shit.
No, an actual one. Lawler lands another left on that fucking nose and then a right. Oh, and then another left. Oh, my God.
Now they're getting into it.
Oh,
man.
You got to give it to McDonald, though. Dude.
Tough. Tough as
Fucking
nails.
tough as shit, bro. And
Again.
another one. And that's it. This is where the fight ends. Now, you look at McDonald, and he took that shot to the nose. That didn't knock him down. He just had enough.
No, yeah.
He just had enough. And you know what? Anyone looking at him cannot say what a pussy or, you know, how do you give up? That dude.
He got repeatedly punched in that fucking face in the same spot over and over and over again.
Yeah, he had to. It was like I said, the fighter knows when it should be stopped and not the doctor. He fucking knew, I need to stop this. This is not going to be well for me.
It's just going into the later rounds. You're gonna start this. The adrenaline's gonna go away after a little bit in that certain area. You can only go maybe 2-3 rounds off that. You start getting into 4 or 5 rounds, and he keeps hitting the same spot. It's gonna affect you, man. Because once you sit down and take that corner break,
watch this.
Everything starts setting in.
Look, see, he had enough.
Yeah.
That fucking last left lands, and he was just like, I can't fucking do this no more.
Yeah.
And again, I don't blame him. Tough as shit, and, you know, it seemed like the smart move because this early in the 5th round, Lawler was just connecting at will, and it just would have gotten a lot worse, I think. So, hell of a fight. There you go. That is that was it. All right. What do you think, Rich? We'll wrap it up here?
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Next week, we're going to come up with a couple of more. We might go split half and half. We might actually throw in a little surprise and maybe not even go with a UFC. We'll go with UFC and a boxing, but we might throw in an extra special rivals that has nothing to do with the UFC or boxing. So maybe a boxing. We got a good boxing one that we came up with. We'll get the UFC one up, and we'll throw in a little treat for you guys.
A very controversial boxing match, by the way.
Yeah.
Very. Arguably the most controversial boxing match in the history of boxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll maybe get into that one next week. We'll see. All right, guys. See you Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Watch Houses October Built Part 2. And we'll see you then, guys.
Sunday Morning Rivals.